WXVT, Greenville, Greenwood, Cleveland. Now, from the Delta's newsroom, this is WXVT Delta News at 6.
Coming up at 6, thieves get away with an automatic teller machine.
But first on your news tonight, the federal judge at the Greenville courthouse has died. Those stories in a minute. Now here's Ray.
Well, Brittany, Earl, we have rain moving into the Delta from the south. Normally, you don't see that until late spring at least.
All right, thanks a lot there, Ray. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Your local Delta news begins tonight in Hinds County, where federal judge Alan Pepper has passed away.
He was rushed to the hospital in Jackson earlier today after suffering what associates say appeared to be a heart attack. He was pronounced dead around 2 this afternoon at a hospital in Jackson. W. Alan Pepper of Cleveland was the U.S. District Judge for the Mississippi Northern District. His courtroom was at the Federal Building in downtown Greenville. Judge Pepper was a native of Belzona, served in the U.S. Army, and received his law degree from the University of Mississippi School of Law. In addition to being a judge, Pepper has been active in multiple civic organizations. Funeral services are still being arranged.
And Greenville police are looking for some very bold thieves tonight who broke into a tobacco store. They took off with a large amount of tobacco products and an ATM machine. The break-in was reported around 4:30 yesterday morning at Tobacco City on Highway 82 and Colorado Street. Police say the thieves got in by breaking out a front window. An automatic teller machine is missing, along with an undetermined amount of cigarettes. Police have no suspects at this time. If you have any information about this case, you can call the Greenville Police Department or Crime Stoppers. You don't have to give your name, and you could qualify for a large cash reward.
2 more suspects are in custody for breaking into a Washington County man's home and shooting his son. 19-year-old Wayne Lewis has turned himself in, and 17-year-old Emmanuel Richardson was captured around 12:45 this afternoon in Greenville. Both are charged with aggravated assault and house burglary, bringing the number of jailed suspects to 4 in this case. 17-year-old Michael Roberts and 18-year-old Reginald Stanford were arrested Sunday night. Sheriff's Department investigators say the owner of a home on VFW Road arrived home Sunday night and saw a vehicle in his yard, and the suspects were in his house. The man followed the vehicle and notified authorities. Roberts and Stanford were captured by deputies after they got out of the car and ran into a field near Arcola. All 4 suspects are being held in the Washington County Regional Correctional Facility.
A high school coach is being investigated for allegedly sexually assaulting a female student. A coach at Simmons High School has been placed on administrative leave without pay. The attorney for the school board says the matter is a personnel issue and he cannot comment on the case, but he did not deny that a coach at Simmons is under investigation. The superintendent of the school district says 2 coaches have been hired to fill in for the suspended coach. No criminal charges have been filed at this time.
And a trial is being held this week for a Washington County man accused of killing a young couple. Perry Jackson is charged with 2 counts of murder. Jackson was arrested in April of 2010 in the deaths of a Greenville couple, Kelly and Clarissa King. The report says he also shot another man, Eugene Person, and left him for dead. Jackson's uncle, Charles Jackson, was also charged as an accessory in the case. Jury selection began yesterday.
And a movie filmed on location in LaFleur County is now up for several Academy Awards.
WXVT's Brian Eccles is live tonight with more on this story from Greenwood. Brian.
Brittany and Earl, the Greenwood Hollywood connection continues as The Help is nominated for 4 Oscars. The Help was filmed on the streets of Greenwood in 2010, bringing plenty of notoriety to the city, but more importantly, bringing in millions of dollars to the local economy during that time. Now, with 4 Oscar nominations, Greenwood is again in the spotlight. Today, representatives at the Greenwood Convention and Visitors Bureau said the office has been flooded with calls from potential tourists wanting to visit the places where The Help was filmed, they're hoping they'll bring in more tourist dollars to the city. Now, the Oscar nominations will take place Sunday, February 26th. The Help is up for Best Picture, Best Actress, and Best Supporting Actress. Of course, we're all keeping our fingers crossed that they bring home some of those golden statues. Reporting live tonight, Brian Eccles, WXVT, Delta News.
A few Delta residents say they witnessed something unusual in the sky. 4 people, including James Giles of Cleveland, say they saw a pattern of 8 lights around 7:45 on Saturday night. The display resembled the look of a backwards L. Each light was described as a glass ball with a flame inside it. Witnesses are confident the lights were not from airplanes because they appeared stationary. Giles said he cited the unusual display as he was turning off Highway 61 onto Rosemary Road.
I thought it was maybe the street light that's glaring in my window, so I let the window down. And when I let the window down, I said, oh no, there's something else going on. So when I got out, put the camera up, and when I put the camera up to take the picture, they began to pop off one by one. And I got a chance to take a picture of the last light before it went out.
Giles' wife, along with the 2 neighbors, witnessed the lights. Speculation of the display was a result of ground lights being reflected off low-hanging clouds.
Very interesting. We may have to speak with Bert Brown about that.
Some investigation.
That's right. Do you believe in UFOs?
No.
I do. I believe in all that
You do?
stuff. Yes,
Really?
I do. You never know what's out there. Well, coming up on your Delta News at 6, some teenagers are busted after being caught on camera.
They were seen smashing through the roof of a store in Florida. That's later. Now here's Ray. And Ray, a lot of sunshine today.
That's right, Brittany. And that's not really a good thing when you're dealing with severe thunderstorms. The sun can destabilize the atmosphere and make things worse. Hopefully that won't turn out to be the case. Let's go and look at the latest radar. I wanted to show you as a